Welcome to Movie Story Short, where we summarize the most captivating films in just a few minutes. Today, we dive into the gripping neo-noir thriller, We Kill for Love. A tale of passion, obsession, and mystery, this film explores the depths people will go to for love and the darkness that often lies beneath. Let's unravel the story. We Kill for Love begins with a haunting prologue, introducing a sultry voiceover that speaks of forbidden desire and deadly consequences. The opening scene features a secluded mansion on a stormy night, where a woman named Evelyn, clad in a flowing black dress, waits anxiously for someone. A shadowy figure approaches, and as the tension builds, the scene cuts away to the sound of a gunshot. The story then shifts to introduce our protagonist, Martin, a struggling novelist who specializes in writing romantic thrillers. Martin is drawn into a web of intrigue when he receives an anonymous invitation to a literary symposium focused on the darker side of love. The symposium takes place at a remote estate owned by the enigmatic Alexander Drake, a reclusive billionaire with a fascination for love stories that end in tragedy. At the symposium, Martin meets a group of eccentric writers, artists, and scholars, each with their own perspective on the theme of love and its destructive power. Among them is Claire, a mysterious femme fatale who captivates Martin with her beauty and intellect. Claire hints that she knows more about Martin's past than she lets on, and their interactions grow increasingly charged with tension. As Martin explores the estate, he discovers a hidden library filled with rare books, photographs, and videotapes that document real-life stories of passion-driven crimes. These macabre artifacts hint at Drake's obsession with the darker side of human nature. Martin becomes particularly intrigued by a case file about Evelyn, the woman from the prologue, who was accused of murdering her lover in a fit of jealous rage. Driven by curiosity, Martin begins investigating Evelyn's story, piecing together fragments from the tapes and interviews stored in Drake's library. The deeper he delves, the more he suspects that Evelyn may have been a victim rather than a perpetrator, manipulated by powerful forces that sought to use her as scapegoat. Meanwhile, his relationship with Claire intensifies, and Martin finds himself torn between his growing feelings for her and his suspicions about her true motives. Claire reveals that she was once involved with Alexander Drake and warns Martin to be careful, as Drake has a history of using people for his own twisted experiments in understanding love and violence. The turning point comes when Martin discovers that Drake has been secretly filming the symposium's attendees, documenting their behaviors and interactions as part of an elaborate psychological study. The revelations push Martin to confront Drake, who defends his actions as a necessary exploration of humanity's primal instincts. Drake's obsession with uncovering the ultimate truth about love and murder has driven him to manipulate and even orchestrate events to test his theories. In a dramatic twist, it is revealed that Claire was working with Drake all along, playing the role of the seductress to draw Martin deeper into the experiment. However, Claire's feelings for Martin turn out to be genuine, and she ultimately betrays Drake to help Martin escape the estate. The climax unfolds in a tense confrontation at the mansion, where Martin, Claire, and Drake face off in a battle of wills. As the truth about Evelyn's case and Drake's experiments comes to light, the lines between victim and perpetrator blur, leaving Martin questioning his own morals and desires. The film ends on an ambiguous note, with Martin returning to his ordinary life, haunted by the events he witnessed. The final scene mirrors the opening, with Martin sitting at his desk, staring at a blank page as the voiceover returns, asking, "What would you kill for?" And here we end the movie. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video.